So just to get the ball rolling on videos here, again, I thought I would do a quick video about this. Something different, sort of outside the norm of everything that you kind of see nowadays. This is Symbolik by DeMark. And when somebody first told me about this, my antenna kind of went up because when I first started in this business years ago, Tom was really kind of my first introduction to technical analysis. I was working for a hedge fund at the time. It was a big place, and Tom was basically a consultant there. So he'd come in, I'd see him, and his emails would be floating around. Here's TD trap carry today, and so on. And of course, I'm like, what the heck is this? And so obviously, I figured, well, if the PMs are using this guy, not the owner of the fund, maybe I want to pay attention. So I bought his first books, his first book was just the New Science of Technical Analysis. And I was doing the reverse commute from New York City to Connecticut every day. So I had, plenty of train time to kind of read. And, so I plowed through that one pretty quickly, and then the next one and the next one. And then I went through them all again because one thing with Tom's work is, there's a lot to digest. Okay. There's a lot of objective rules that you need to be conscious of. And just throwing one of his indicators on your chart isn't gonna, you really got to wrap your head around them. And the thing that appealed to me about this platform is it's right from the source. So if you were to go on to TradingView or just download any indicator for just about any platform that you can imagine that's based on Tom's work, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find that the code is incorrect. There's something wrong in there, especially with the sequential and in combos, which is what you see on your chart here right now. Something's almost always wrong. And so, when it comes to Tom's indicators, the only rule you want to follow is just, get them from the source, whether it be for Bloomberg or I know he did CQG a long time ago. I'm not sure who else, but so anyway, especially with crypto nowadays, a lot of the new stuff that hits the market, it's order flow. And I mean, you're literally just looking at the same data in 50,000 different ways. You know what I mean? So, when we get something different and unique, I think it's worth talking about, here's the studies in here. I've got kind of a medium tier I signed up for, which basically it's all I want. It gives you access to all of his indicators. On the chart right now, I've got combo and reverse differential, which is more of a intraday type thing. You could use them both intraday, but over here, you've got a condition builder, which is kind of neat. So you can set up, again, specific conditions, based on, multiple indicators. Over here, I haven't signed up for this, but it's a scan service. So, if you're looking for, or just through a portfolio, you can, let's say you're looking for certain conditions, like, you want a 9 on a combo. It'll go through and dig and find that for you without having to obviously flip through chart by chart. And then obviously alerts, nothing too different there. But again, the thing that's, hands down the most appealing about all this is the fact that, you've got, source written, code that, is pretty easily portable. I mean, you can look this up on your mobile phone or anything else. And so, by the way, I do not have any affiliation with Tom or this group or anything. So I just kind of found this interesting, just because, again, a lot of my earlier work, like when I first started blogging probably about 12 years ago now or something like that, you're going to notice a lot of, especially the work that I did on price projections and lines. There's a lot of similarities and bridges from Tom's work for obvious reasons, is just because, again, he was my first heavy introduction into technical analysis. And again, used in conjunction with other things, there's, it's up to you, but in my eyes, there's benefit. So as far as the data feeds on here go, you've got access to pretty much anything. So this is kind of funky, by the way. When you are looking to change the chart interval, you literally have to type the number in here. So, if you want an hourly chart, you type in 60. Okay. The only difference is daily, weekly, monthly, I assume. Yeah. And, but real-time feeds, you've got access BZX real time. And then otherwise it's just a delayed feed. For all you crypto nuts, of which there are a lot nowadays, you've got access to Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Coinbase, blah, 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 the whole the whole run. Okay, and actually, kind of curious. Yeah, so while we're on here, why not? So again, the general rule of thumb again with Tom's work is just get it from the source, because I've yet to find one sequential indicator coded correctly. But again, you've got access to pretty much everything on here. And again, it's just something I thought was interesting. And I'm always looking for new stuff, and nothing's really changed with me over the years when it comes to that. There's Tom, looking good. Let's see here. And then, but as far as this goes, it's a retail price. That's the other thing, because his work specifically just over the years, I mean, it's costly, and I mean, he's done a ton of stuff. But again, I usually only gravitate to certain things. It's just sort of what I'm used to, and what I like. Have always appealed to me, just from the standpoint of effectiveness and everything else. So that's about it. Maybe just something to consider. Again, just trying to get the ball rolling again here. Figured I'd start off with what I see as a pretty easy topic. So that's about it. Hope all of you are doing well, and I will catch you guys at some point in the future. Thanks. Bye.